everyone! Isadoramoon, that's me, and this is Pink Rabbit. He comes everywhere with me, even on school trips. I have only ever been on the school trip before when we went to the ballet, so I was very excited when our teacher, Mrs. Cherry, announced that we are going to be another one in the week's time. Oh, lovely, said Mom when I brought the letter home to show her. A history castle museums. That will be interesting. Would you like Dad and me are volunteered again? I began hesitantly. Mom and Dad had volunteered on my last school trip, and it had been fine mostly, but I am always a little unsure about them offering to help out. The thing is that my mom is a fairy and my dad is a vampire, which makes me a vampire fairy, by the way. Then they are not quiet like other parents, and sometimes it can be embarrassing. You can, I said, if you really want to. Except Mrs. Cherry said that's only need a volunteer this time, one volunteer this time, so only one of you can come. Ah, said Mom, looking slightly disappointed. That's a shame. You'd better take your dad then. You know how much he loves old castles. I do, agreed Dad, who was jiggling my baby sister Honey Blossom sat up down. I would love to go. He lifted a pen out of the underneath his cloak and briskly signed a letter. Dear parent, school trip, historic castle museums. Date, 20 October. Time, 9. Please sign to give your child permissions to come. You would also be grateful in the parents if you are volunteer to accompany in the school. Signed. I hoped I will get aware of those fashionable his jacket again, he said. It's very strictly the look. Yes, agreed Mom. You did look handsome it is. And we're lovely and bright, wasn't it? I believe the words for that is fluorescent. Fluorescent, said Dad. I love that word. He handed a letter back to me. I can't wait for the trip, he exclaimed. I just ordered old castles. Do you think it'll be haunted? I do hope so. I don't know, I replied. I'll have to ask Mrs. Cherry. Haunted? Said Mrs. Cherry in surprise when I asked her a question the next day at school. If our castle wouldn't be haunted, you must be frightened of that. I'm not frightened, I said. I just... Haunted? Asked my friend Zoe. Come behind me. Did you say the castle was haunted, Isadora? No, I was just... It's haunted! Cried Zoe loudly, putting her hand over her mouth and shocked. Oh my goodness! Eek! Cried Samantha, wide eyes. I'm scared of ghosts. Every scared of ghosts, said Bruno. The castle is haunted, shouted Jasper. Soon as whole class was uproar. Samantha's face has gone very white. Oh, now calm down, everyone, said Mrs. Cherry loudly. The castles are not haunted. But what if it is? squealed Amanda. It's not, sighed Mrs. Cherry, rolling her eyes, but no one was listened. The idea of castle as haunted had firmly planted into everyone's head. I bet ghost trails, rows, and castles, corridors, wailing and moans, said Zoe. Albeit has red, growling eyes and very sharp teeth, shivered Sashi. I bet it eats children for breakfast, said Bruno. Oh, help! Gulped Samantha, trembling. Now that, I said the night before the school trip, I know you're a vampire, but you must make sure you don't oversleep tomorrow. We have to bid at school at 9 o'clock and catch the coach. A coach? Said Dad. How exciting! I have never been on those before. And don't worry, Isadora, I'll make sure I'm ready. I was planning to set 5 extremely loud alarms. The first one is going up at 5 a.m. and will give me about much, I know, but it will have to do. Great, I said happy. Thanks, Dad. Oh my, said Mom. 5 alarms. How shall to have magic up at the special earplug myself tonight? Don't worry, Mom, I said. You can sleep in my room tonight. We can set up in camp bed. Maybe we can't even roast marshmallows like we did we went camping. Mother laughed. That was sweet of you, Isadora, she said, but I don't mind really. It's nice to be awake into the crack of dawn sometimes. Natural, it was beautiful at that time. Okay, I said, feeling slightly disappointed. Could we still have marshmallows, Drew? We can have some pudding tonight. Great idea, said Mom, glancing out of the window and into the wet weather. I do, so that is being out of the flesh purple rain. Began Dad. A magic is up at the shelter, said Mom. That was a campfire would go out. Dad looked worried. He hated the rain because it messed up his perfectly groomed vampire hair. Maybe we could cook on marshmallows indoors, he shrugged over the truck. Oh no, said Mom, horrified. Why would we want to missing a gorgeous weather? Dad and I stared out of the window at the darkling gray sky, and Mom pottered about getting things ready for a campfire. Rain was pouring down in sheets. I do hope we'll other clever for a trip tomorrow, said Dad. Otherwise, we are going to get very wet. I'm sure it will, said Mom confidently. It's probably just a little shower, but we had to have our marshmallows under the magical shelter. And by the time we all went to bed, the rain was still hurtling down onto the roof of our house.